Hi, this is Dr. Robert Good, President of the American College of Osteopathic Internists, and today I have with me Scott Girard, DO, FACOI, who is a member of the Board of Directors of the American College of Osteopathic Internists. And Scott initially was a resident board member and then went into practice and now has come back and been elected to our board. And Scott, I want to welcome you to the board meeting and board activities today. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing in your practice and what your specialty is.
Thank you for having me. I've always practiced as a hospitalist. I'm internal medicine resident at Geisinger System in Pennsylvania, was their chief resident, and then went on to hospitalist work. Worked for a few years and then had the opportunity to become a director of a small practice group, and did that for 4 years, and currently I'm now a hospitalist director for a bigger group in South Carolina.
What have you noticed in your contributions to the board and how the system works as far as being initially a resident member of the board?
Well, I was very privileged to be able to join as a resident. I think that shaped a lot of my administrative thought process, and it was a real gift to be able to see some very important people in the osteopathic community and in medicine itself, how they think, how they interact with other people, and how they would work together on very important subjects. So as a resident, I did enjoy providing a resident's point of view to the board, but I also enjoyed just being in the room as these very intelligent people who are skilled at administration did their work. So I found that was a great benefit. Now that I've come back, I feel I have a little more to contribute to the board as being out in practice, having done some actual real-life work and sat on other committees. But I still also think I bring a young perspective to the board, as I've been in practice less than 10 years.
A lot of the work that gets done in committees before the board ever sees it. What committees have you served on?
As a resident, I was on the Resident Recruitment Task Force. I've been on the Ethics Committee, and I'm currently on the Governance Committee.
Tell me, as a resident, what is your perspective of impact that you had on the board, and now as a young physician, what do you feel your impact has been on the board?
I've felt that the board was always very interested in what the residents have to say and their point of view. I think that a lot of the members have been in practice for quite a long time, and they have a great idea of medicine in general and how committees work. But to get a young person's point of view, particularly someone who hasn't even started a practice yet, always very interested in what I had to say and very interested in that point of view. So,
what advice would you give to other young physicians as far as their involvement into the ACOI?
I think the ACOI provides a unique possibility, whereas you might get lost in a bigger organization, or you might be just part of the herd, where at the ACOI you'll be heard, you'll be a member of the group, and your opinions and your voice will really matter to the committees and to how things run in general. So
very good. Thank you very much, Scott. Good luck in your practice.
Thank you.
I think for those of you who might have interest in becoming more involved in the ACOI, particularly as a younger physician, maybe somebody who's practiced less than 10 years, the idea would be to contact our office at the ACOI, to contact me as president, or to fill out one of our forms that we have at various conventions and meetings and indicate your interest. We're very, very willing to get people more involved. From the ACOI in Charleston, South Carolina, thank you.